Hey everybody, welcome back to the Super Thomas Bros. Steven found the sad bunny.
Yeah, I found a door. Let me there.
Yeah, there's a door.
Heavy
soil wash if you don't mind. I do mind, actually. Your shit is disgusting and now it's in my mouth.
Yeah, right.
You dirty ass naked bunny. Fuck you. Sorry.
Aha!
Sweet, you got it. Get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool, so how many more jiggies do you need in this fucking shitty ass level?
Let me check real quick.
By the way, this is a family show, so make sure you don't say any swear words.
Three more?
Three
Fuck
more?
me.
Fuck.
Well, at least I can mark these off the list, but let's see what other ones I have to do on this list that I call my brain.
Are you you did not fucking look at the list? We just started the fucking episode.
Yeah.
Steven, you're the worst person ever.
I respect your opinion, but
Okay, well, I guess while you look through this shit, I have a little story to tell. So,
alright.
yes. So while, so this was at work. A couple of the dudes and I were talking about like random shit. Usually what happens when we're in Scrum meeting, like after the actual meeting ends, everyone kind of drops off, but us, like me and then two other guys on the same team, kind of stay on and just talk about shit. And I was like, here guys, check this out. And so I sent them to the subreddit room porn. Have you ever been there?
No, but I've heard of it, I think.
Yeah, it's basically like really, really fancy like bedrooms and kitchens and stuff like that, like really well decorated and architected and everything. And boy howdy, was that not a productive morning for work. They were getting mad at me. They were like, how fucking like they were like, how could you send that to us and distract us this much? Like, I haven't gotten anything done, and I'm kind of like, well, that's your problem. Like, I've been looking at rooms all morning long. I haven't done a goddamn thing, but you don't hear me complaining about it. So they were like it would be like, God damn it, Will, how, like, I have to work. And then 5 minutes later, it's like, can you believe what they did with this centerpiece? like just like immediately get distracted again looking at the subreddit, and it was really, really funny. And it made me feel very poor because boy, that subreddit's got some really nice photographs, let me tell you. I was looking, I was looking at those pictures and I was like, oh, that looks good.
Yeah, I think I saw you post something about like a really nice tree house or something like that.
Oh
like...
yeah, on my personal Twitter, I posted because I just went back to it, and I went to that subreddit and I found one, and I think I said something along the lines of like, Jesus Christ, fuck, or something along those lines, with just a picture of a really nice outdoor patio in the woods. I want a house like that, or a house.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, I would not complain.
If you had a house that was
With
of
the
that
house,
caliber.
yeah.
Aha,
stuff.
boiler room. I might have been here because there's a jiggy on this list that I know that I was missing, and it was like a Twinkler game. So,
You did that.
I did do that?
Yeah, I remember the Twinkler game. You had to like sort them or some shit or something like that. Like,
Oh, okay.
it was the red, blue, and green thing.
Okay, well that's every game in this game ever.
Oh yeah, but you did one in Grunty Industries.
Okay. Alright.
I think.
Yeah. I'll believe you, because you have a better memory than I do.
I also edit the episodes,
That's true.
so I get to see every episode twice. Once it's live and the next is not live. Haha.
I get it.
I don't watch our episodes after they go up because why the fuck would I?
Yeah, if we, There's also, like, a mini game in here, wasn't there? Like,
I don't fucking know. What do you think I do?
Yeah, like-
Edit the episodes?
I find it better to use it to open up the cable room on floor 4. I'm on floor 4.
Cable room.
as in the cable guy, like
Jim Carrey is gonna pop out of here and do his weird like motions and such.
Can he please do that? Like, honestly?
Can Jim Carrey please fucking...
Can he be our first, like celebrity guest?
Super guest bros?
Yeah.
Super guest bros, Jim Carrey, but specifically from the cable guy.
Yeah, as the character of the movie that I don't think I've seen. I don't think I've seen the cable.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, so...
I know the cover art. Or cover of the movie.
Hey, did we say, like episodes ago that we were going to give a description of the Hatchet?
Oh, yeah. So, The Hatchet is a book by Gary Paulsen. It was written in memory of his late son, who actually got lost in the woods and ended up dying.
Oh, this isn't where I want to go. Was it really?
No.
Oh.
So, it was a fictional book about a young man, a spry young hunk, who was visiting, who's going to... I love how we immediately jump to Hatchet. Like, you just mentioned that one thing, and it's just immediately, okay, so...
Yeah, we're going to talk about Hatchet. Like...
Shut the fuck up. So the kid is in a small plane, which, of course, crashes, because it's a small plane. He's heading to visit his father in, I want to say, northeastern Canada. Maybe. And he's flying in the small plane, and he's like sitting in the co-pilot seat because there's no one else in the plane. And the pilot has a heart attack. He starts to die because that happens. And then he gets talked down enough by aircraft control to not crash and die, but to find like a straightaway, essentially like glide the plane down to like water. And the plane crashes. It's like a crash landing in the water, but he lives, he survives, and he's able to swim out onto land. The plane sinks down into the water, and now he's on this beach with no survival gear, no method of communication. Other people only vaguely know what happened to him. They don't know if he crashed and died or exactly where he is. And boom, that's fucking Hatchet, everybody. So that's the beginning of Hatchet. The rest of the pages of the book are him not trying to die. So various fun things happen, such as hunting for birds. I specifically remember a point in the book when he's hunting for these birds, and he's like looking for the birds, and it's hard to hunt because turns out nature's really good at camouflaging animals and shit. And he goes, okay, I'm no longer gonna look for the birds in terms of like what a bird looks like the color and everything. I'm just gonna look for the shape of the bird. These birds, they're like fat ass fucking quails or something. And I'm just gonna look for these like pear-shaped bird outlines in my field of vision. And as soon as he starts looking for that in his brain, it like clicks and he starts seeing them, and then he's able to nail them with his if I remember right, he made like a makeshift bow and arrow kind of thing. So he eats birds, and then this first time when he's eating a bird, he's gonna like cook it. I can't remember if it's before or after he cooks it, but he has to like pluck the feathers out of this bird, right? Because you can't eat a bird with feathers in it. And so he starts plucking all these feathers, and at a certain point he plucked too many feathers because I think it was after he cooked it, because as he was plucking the feathers off of the bird, it was taking off pieces of meat when he was plucking the feathers off, which is like, okay, this is cool, but at a certain point there was no more meat to hold the pulled the bird together. So at a certain point, he plucked so many off that all the fucking like guts just like fell out of the bird, and it smelled really bad, and it made him sick. And I remember that part of the book because I was like, damn, that probably smelled real nasty. Like, stank. It says some bird gut stank. Which is also going to be the name of the episode.
Bird stank.
Bird gut stank.
Oh.
So that's one of the fun activities that happens when you're stranded on a lake. I remember the lake was L-shaped, and he landed the plane on the long of the L.
Yeah, I don't remember the book really in super detail, like in almost any detail. I just remember it was about him crashing a plane and he had to survive.
Yeah.
That's all I really remember from it.
I think the book was called Hatchet because one of the only things he had with him when he crashed the plane was his hatchet. He had a hatchet, or a hatchet. I don't know if it was his hatchet or whatever, but he was able to get a hatchet. And so, like, he used that to, help hunt and chop wood and shit like that. And I can't remember how long he was supposed to have been. And I don't think this is a true story, by the way. This is just a fucking book. And then he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get anywhere by just survive. Like I think there was one point when like a plane like flew overhead and he fucking did everything. Basically, what Tom Hanks did in Castaway when he saw the boat
on the horizon.
Yeah, exactly. Like he was like, well, that was my chance, and now I'm fucked. You know what I mean? Like there's no other boat or plane is gonna come by at this point. So that happened with the plane, and then he was like, well, I'm fucked. So towards the end of the book, he was like, you know what? I need to get down to that plane. That plane has got a radio in it. It has a bag full of survival gear. Like, get busy living or get busy dying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? I'm going to make an expedition down to the bottom of this lake with my lungs and get it. I don't know how scientifically possible that is, but he's probably pretty strong by now. He's been on the island for the lake for a little while. He's toughened up. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He swims down to the bottom of the lake. He finds a survival bag. He's like, heck yeah. He starts to grab it, and it's like stuck on a thing. And he's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna die or whatever. And then he gets it free, and he's like, heck yeah, I just have to swim upward. But then, the scariest part of the book, when I was a kid, he sees the dead pilot's body that's been rotted and fucked up from being in the water for so long, and he's a skeleton kind of and shit, and it's all nasty and gross, and it's a dead body, and it freaks him the fuck out. And so he grabs the survival thing and he swims as fast as he can, and he doesn't know if he's gonna make it, and he's swimming up and up. He's swimming so fast up and right away, and his vision's starting to tunnel vision. He's running out of air, and finally, bah! He pops out of the water and he's breathes a bunch of air, and he's got the survival bag, and he's like, hell yeah. And he's got this thing, and then he swims to the shore, and so he starts opening up his survival bag, and the survival bag's got a radio thing in it, but he doesn't know how it works, and he's like flipping switches, and he's like, I'll figure it out later, I need to eat, I'm dying. He's got like pots and pans, he's got soap. I remember that in the book. He was like, wow, I can clean myself, actually. He's got all kinds of shit. I think there's like survival food. There's like meal pouches or whatever in there. And so he's like digging. He's like, God, it's like fucking Christmas. But he's like figuring out how to like ration it and stuff because he doesn't know. He's like, I don't know if I'm gonna survive. And so anyway, he's like, okay, like in celebration of me getting this pack, I'm gonna cook one of these meal packs like right away. So he starts cooking it and everything. And, it's been like a couple hours since the expedition. He's like, organized everything, and he starts cooking the thing. And all of a sudden, a fucking plane comes and lands on a water plane comes and lands on the fucking lake. And he's like, what the fuck? And then the dude comes out of the plane, and he's like, your radio is on. Like, we were able to find your signal.
Oh.
Yeah, because he like the little radio that was in the survival pack that he like didn't really want to mess with. He like flipped a switch on it and left it on, and I guess they somehow gathered that it was in the area of this missing kid, and they, immediately sent out a search party, and the fucking plane just landed and found him, and the pilot came out, and the kid, and like the ending of the book is like the kid sees the pilot come out, and the kid is like, do you want some food? Because he's like cooking this like meal pack thing, and I was like, oh man, what an ending! What a Shyamalan twist! He's so well off now with this emergency pack that he's willing to offer it to his rescue person. And wowee. And then the epilogue of the book is that he lost a bunch of weight because he was on the island for like months, and then he gained it all back in like a couple weeks. That's the end. That's Hatchet by Gary Paulsen, everybody. Wow.
Nice.
What a book. What a journey. And then they made 2 sequels, Brian's Winter and some other piece of shit that I don't know. Brian's Winter is a they split the fucking timeline, dude. So,
and then he stays there, but it's for the winter or something, right?
Yeah, Brian's Winter is like he's there for the whole winter. He doesn't get rescued. He was still on the lake because it was during the summer, and it wasn't like years. It was just like a couple months that he was there. And Brian's Winter is he never got rescued. He actually has to survive through the winter. And apparently, if you don't live in LA, winter is like a whole different thing. There's like snow and shit. So that's Brian's Winter, and I remember reading that. And then there's another book which is in the same timeline as the first book. He was rescued. He's no longer a survivor man in Canada, and because of his survival prowess, he is tasked by an author of a book to go into the wilderness with this author and basically become Survivor Man. He's basically... Yeah, I was
going to say, that sounds like a lot like the plot of Survivor Man.
Yeah, exactly. Except he's not alone. He's going with the author of this book, right? And he's telling the author of this book, hey, look, I know that these berries are poisonous, or hey, I know that if I see these tracks, not to fuck around, stuff like that. Like, he's basically using his knowledge of being in the wilderness for that long a time to help this author write a book about survival, right? Well, Shyamalan twist number 2. During a storm, the author hits his head on a rock and is comatose. And now Brian, with all this experience, has to carry this author dude and keep him alive while surviving.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no fucking shit, right? So, boom. What a book. What a journey. Brian, man. Brian, whatever.
Wasn't there like another book or something, and it had something to do with like a river? Like he was like...
That was the river. I think it was called The River. Was the one with the... Because I remember it being around a river.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's... Because I remember... I didn't read that one. I was aware of it, and yeah.
So that's Hatchet and its following books. Please leave a comment in this video if you know about Gary Paulsen's amazing literary work, or if you don't and you just want to like say hi and tell me everything's gonna be okay. So that's got to be the end of the episode, by the way.
Okay.
And also the end of the session.
All right. I still haven't. I've been looking for this fucking battery for so long.
Yeah, I can fucking tell that you have no idea what you're doing.
Hey, I know what I'm supposed to do. I just need to find a tool to.
I just need to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Great excuse.
Just saying, she was.
So that's gonna be it for this episode. I love you for watching our show. Please check out our friends' channels too. We have some friends on YouTube that are really cool guys. They do Let's Plays and stuff. They are on our if you go on our channel, we have like a little side area that has like, I think it's like cool channels or something like that. But in case that ends up changing, I want to actually, put it in the description for this particular video, and shout them out here. So, in no particular order, there's Grug Gold, two really, really funny guys. I think also from Canada. One of them might be Brian.
Shit.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Brian Grug or Brian Gold. I don't know if that's anyway. There's Shade for Shades, which is a really cool guy. We actually did a collaboration video with him. Oh, whoa, that was really close to vomiting. Oh,
Vomtown right there.
Vomtown, USA, almost. Population 0, but could be 1. We did a collaboration video with Shades. We played Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. So check that out on our channel and on his channel. And check out his other stuff too, because he's really cool. There's Fisty Derp, aka Caitlin, aka What's Her Name, aka seriously What's Her Name. She's an Australian lady hunk who plays video games, and she's also really funny and cool. There's Smitty McMushroom, who makes all kinds of videos, not just Let's Play stuff, but he makes like actual like he like Fallout like movies, like actually like written shit, like better than our stuff. so check his stuff out too for sure. He's awesome. And then last but not least is QET, who also is a lady hunk person that does Let's Play stuff. So check out their stuff. Their links are going to be in our description. If you like our videos, please check them out, because I think that they do deserve some recognition. And if our channel can give them some recognition and some views, then I would be really happy for that. So aside from that though, I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you everybody for watching.
Oh no.
Oh gee whiz, Steven, you got hurt.
Yeah, I did.
Got hurt so bad. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment if you are Gary Paulsen.
Gary Paulsen, we would love to have you on the show.
I would love to have Gary Paulsen, acclaimed literary author and survival extraordinaire, on our show. But if you're not Gary Paulsen, then you can also leave a comment too, I guess. I'm not a cop, so fuck you. So we'll see. I guess we'll see you next time. And I'm excited to see Steven this weekend and celebrate my birthday and his graduation.
Yay.
Good
I
stuff.
finally did it.
You did it, Steven. Good job. Yeah, fuck that guy up.
He didn't do it.
Clearly.
I did it. Yeah.
Dang it. I'm tired, dude. I should not have drinking all that alcohol.
God, shit, I got like so much of this left. Like,
Just chug it.
Wait, hold on. I like making obscene noises with the straw. God, it feels so good.
Oh, it feels good. My God, did that smell good.
My God, that smelled good.